Hi, it's Jim again, and this is part 3 of 3 in curating a single source illustrated list post and turning it into a slideshow. Today we're going to turn it into a slideshow, and breathe easy. This is the easiest part of the whole thing. There's a wonderful slider called Thea Slider, and it will do all the heavy lifting for you. There's a few little points here and there. Just one sec. My throat's a little dry. This is fennel tea made with real fresh fennel tea seeds from the Indian Asian spice store made by my wife, Helen Marie, and it's good for everything. So she drinks green tea and fennel tea, and I drink fennel tea and one sort of weird coffee in the morning. Anyways, changing a slideshow. Why slideshows? Well, we'll talk about that in a minute. But there's a series of very good reasons why you might want to turn a list post into a slideshow, and we'll get into it right away. So go to screen share, and we'll share the screen, and we will get started. And here we are. So part 3, like I said, this is by far the easiest part of creating a list. We curated a single source photo list post. We edited it, made it our own, made lots of changes. Don't skip that part, it's essential. And now the easy part, we'll convert it to a slideshow. Okay, there's me. What's the app? Okay. This is not the only way to do it. Different people do these things differently. I've tried a lot of different ways. This is what works best for me. It's conceptually the simplest, I think, and that is have a completely finished and edited photo list post first. You'll see that this just makes it so easy to use Thea Slider to turn it into something later. Now, not necessarily published. You might just look at it in draft, but you want to have it finished, edited, completed, ready to go, okay? Except one thing. We're going to add, here's the difference between a list post and a slider. A slider is on many different pages, and they actually reload, whereas a list post is all on one page, and you scroll down. So if one image is right below the other, there's no reason to say, click next to see the next image or anything like that. And you'll see what these image-specific call to actions are like on this one. Why do we use slideshows, and why do we use call to action? We use call to action so that people stay on the slideshow, they stay on the page longer. If they stay on the page longer, they see your ads for a longer period of time. With Thea and AdSense, they will actually be seeing slightly different ads. It will load a new page and load new ads. Maybe they'll see the same, maybe they'll see new ones. Your ad revenue will go up in most cases, not in all cases. And Google likes websites where people stay on the site a long time, right? That's time on site. And Google will actually notice, and Facebook, by the way. So your traffic sources will notice how long people stay on the page, and do they click around the site? Well, you're encouraging them to click around the site with the slideshow. So the slideshow, as opposed to just the pure list post format, does those things. Serves more ads, gives you more time on site, and gives you more page views, okay? What do? You finish the post, you've got calls to action, you activate the Thea plugin, you add page breaks, you publish and review. What could be simpler? So let's go look. And this is the post. Okay, we made this post in the previous 2 videos. 19 ways your dog makes anyone better. We've got the new intro and stuff. What are we going to do? We are going to Scroll down here. In the bottom right, it says, see in the very bottom right, it says Thea Post Slider. Click Enable Slider. So now the slider should be enabled. Hopefully I've done everything right. And now we're going to do the second part, which is make call to action under the video. Because these are going to be different pages now, okay? So doggy kisses cheer you up at any age. And now what are we going to say about this next page? How about that's not so good. Let's get click the next button. For Snuggles and Cuddles. So in other words, your call to action is referring in some way to the next one. Now you can sort of be a little bit lazy with this and just say, please click next to see the next photo or something. But a little bit of extra effort will always pay you there. So let's click the next button for Snuggles and Cuddles. Now we'll go down here. They help with the yard work. So we could do another call to action here below it. And we'll just put here. See who is your best helper. You see what we're doing here? We're putting in calls to action that refer to the next photo, right? So that's all good there. Now, how do you create a page break? Is if you add a page break here after your call to action, that will make a page break on the slider. If you make a page break here, that will make a call to action. And now I'm going to update and we'll go look at it, just make sure I did everything right. It should work just fine. So we'll update. And we'll go view the post. Whoop, something's wrong. Stop the video.